I want you to give us your top 2 photography tips. One having to do with taking a picture of, because last time you said, I'm not a professional, just an aspiring photographer. One tip on how to take good photos of people, and one on how to take good photos of things. Because we're all taking pictures, and we used to laugh at my grandma. She would like be so excited to show us her photos from the trip, and like our heads would be cut off. And granted, this was when you had to go and print them. You couldn't see them on your phone. But even when you would see them on your phone, it was like we were sideways or whatever. So how do we take a beautiful, yes, beauty is in the eye of the beholder, but a beautiful photo of someone and then of something?
Okay, I love this question. So this would apply for both, but I'll answer both separately. But this one applies for everything, and it's natural light. Always, always, always natural light. I hate electric lights. They ruin so many photos. I mean, there are plenty of times where if I want to photograph something for online and the sun has gone down, I will not do it. I will wait till the next morning when there's natural light, because it is just going to, I mean, just do it. Do it as an experiment. Take a picture of 2 things or one thing, like in the evening with the lamp on or the lights on, and then take a picture of it the next day with the daylight, and you'll see the difference. It's dramatic. And you do have to be careful with that. Like, obviously you don't shoot directly into the light. So if you're doing a portrait of someone, you do not put them with their back to the sun, so that you're going to be shooting directly into the sun, unless you're trying to do some kind of silhouette work. And then that rule doesn't apply. But if you're trying to get like a portrait of someone where you can see their features and their face, you don't want to shoot directly into the sun.
Okay.
Because it's going to mess all of that up. So natural light is key always. And now they have light rings and stuff. Like you can play with that if you really don't have good natural light, but that's your first choice always. And then taking good pictures for online. I mean, I have to credit my iPhone. The iPhone camera is ridiculous. So I can't take all the credit. I mean, I have to remind myself sometimes, like, this is a phone. Like, I'm taking pictures like this with a phone. Like, this is, So it's a really good camera. But the other thing is, I think one of the tricks I like to use is to look at something from an angle that you wouldn't normally look at it. So like the perfect example of this is sometimes when I want to photograph my puppy, my dog, he's a full grown dog now, but he's only 11 pounds. I will get down on the floor. So I'm like nose to nose with him. I'm at his level rather than shooting him from where I would see him, where I'm standing up. And I'm obviously going to have to shoot down because he's on the floor. Get down to his level and take a picture. I do the same thing when I'm outside. If I'm taking pictures of something in nature that I really want to get like a good angle on, I will often try to get to the level of that thing, unless I'm trying to get like the branches of a tree going up or something like that.
Yeah.
But when you adjust your level, you just get a whole different perspective, and it's a different perspective than you're actually seeing it.
Yeah.
So adjust yourself, get down or lay on your belly, do something different. If that's what you're going for. Obviously these flat lay, top down kind of pictures, if you're doing that, then, make sure the surface looks how you want it to look. So take the time to compose your shot if it's that kind of a picture. So that you don't have, heads cut off or some random thing in there that you didn't want.
That's right.
So it's really lighting, timing, and level.
Yeah.
Just adjust yourself,
Yeah, man, I think those are really, really good, helpful tips. And
they're super easy. None of them will cost you any money except the iPhone. But everything else is free. Sunlight is free. You can have all the sunlight you want.
I mean, yes, the iPhone is good. Definitely the camera is amazing. But all of those things can be done with any right?
Any camera. I mean, really.
Yeah.
And stay away from shooting outside at high noon. Don't shoot outside at high noon. Yeah. The sun is early morning or late afternoon, but high noon is awful for outside pictures.
And they call it the golden hour, right before sunset, because The natural light is
you
beautiful.
will get beautiful pictures.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You will.
Yeah. My husband used to do photography, and one of the things he did when he would shoot kids is get down to their level. And parents would always say, "Oh my gosh, I love this photo. Like, how did you get this?" And really, like, the 6-month-old is laying on the blanket playing with a toy, and my husband is laying on his belly, at the kids' thing. Some of the best ones were when then the kids started reaching towards the camera. And then you get these like weird but super cute pictures of the kids like cheek, but it's like, I don't know, the perspective, it made it cute instead of it being like, oh, he's messing with the camera. Can you get him away from my camera? Parents would be like, oh, don't touch. And Jeff's like, no, it's fine. It's fine. He won't break it, and get some of the cutest photos because he was down there with the kids.